Russia on Wednesday said it hopes to reach a peace deal as soon as possible with Ukraine as Kiev entered a 35-hour curfew in wake of safety concerns. Vladimir Medinsky, head of the Russian delegation, said on Wednesday that though the progress of the Russian-Ukrainian negotiations remain difficult and slow, Russia hopes to reach a peace agreement with Ukraine as soon as possible, which would be shared for generations. Ukraine's capital Kiev started to impose a 35-hour curfew from Tuesday night as the military conflicts continue. Kiev's mayor Vitaly Klitschko made the announcement on social media, saying, "Today is a difficult and dangerous moment." The curfew from 2000 on Tuesday until 7 o'clock on Thursday was a decision of the military command, said the mayor. Movement around Kiev without special permits is forbidden. It is only allowed to go outside with the aim to get to the shelters, he said in the statement. Meanwhile, a large number of weapons of Western production was seized by the Russian airborne troops after a battle with the Ukrainian nationalists and foreign mercenaries in Kiev region, showed a video also released on Tuesday by the ministry. The weapons in the video include 10 American-made Javelin anti-tank missile systems and a number of other types of weapons supplied by Western countries to Ukraine. The Russian Ministry of Defense said all of these weapons will be handed over to the local armed forces in Luhansk and Donetsk. Deputy Chairman of the State Duma Petr Tolstoy said on social media that Russia is withdrawing from the Council of Europe, and a letter by Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has been handed over to the organization. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said on Tuesday that the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, open door policy had not worked for Ukraine. For years we've heard about open doors, but now we are hearing that we can't enter those doors, and we have to admit it, Zelensky was quoted as saying. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said officially at a press conference on Wednesday that Japan will strip Russia of its most favored nation status. European Union regulators have recently told some banks to strengthen the monitoring and regulation of Russian and Belarusian clients. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken tweeted on Tuesday that the U.S. has imposed visa restrictions and sanctions on some Russian and Belarusian officials and private individuals. The Russian Foreign Ministry on Tuesday announced sanctions on U.S. President Joe Biden, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and other top U.S. officials. Russia introduced the restrictions as a counter-reaction to the extremely Russophobic course taken by the current U.S. administration, the ministry said, warning that the blacklist could be expanded in the future. Japanese Prime Minister Kishida said on Wednesday that an emergency humanitarian aid worth $100 million to Ukraine will be provided. Pakistan on Tuesday dispatched humanitarian aid to Ukraine. The humanitarian assistance included emergency medicines, electromedical equipment, blankets, food and other necessities. Russia on Tuesday delivered more than 90 tons of humanitarian aid supplies to residents of Ukraine's Kharkiv Oblast, according to the Russian Defense Ministry. The assistance included food, drinking water, medicines and clothes.